Perfecto is the verb tense for today. It's a tense that means something that's already been done. It's also a nickname I hear people call me oftentimes, is perfecto. It's a combination of two verbs put together, haber plus an ado or ido form of a second verb which is attached to it. Haber simply means to have, just like tener, but it's in a different sense. This is a helping verb. Haber means to have. Ado or ido is the ed form of a verb. So if you have I have studied, you have started, she has chatted, that's what it would look like in English. In Spanish, it would look just a little bit different. You're going to start with the verb haber, and if we were to conjugate haber, and if it were normal, if you're taking notes right now, don't write this down because it's not normal, but I'm going to give you what it would look like if it were normal. It would just be abo, abes, abe, abemos, abes, and aben. But it's not. It's an irregular verb in the present tense. So instead of abo for I have, it's going to be a. As, a. Remember, you don't pronounce the H at the beginning of the word. You don't say hola, you say hola. So this is a, as, a, amos, abeis, an. That's going to be a verb that just means to have, I have, you have, she has, etc. When we look at the second part of this, the ado or ido ending of the verb, or the ed ending in English, for an AR verb, you're going to go estudiar. You'll drop the AR ending and add ADO. And that would mean studied. Empezar would go to started. Empezado. And charlar is to chat. Charlado is chatted. So the ed form of the verb is going to be ADO in Spanish, ed in English. For ER verbs, instead of ADO ending, it's going to be IDO. So contener goes to contenido, which is the IDO or ED form of the verb. Prometer, prometido. Defender, defendido. In English, then, is contained, promised, defended. IR verbs are also going to be IDO ending. Incluir goes to incluido. Vivir, vivido. Dividir, dividido. And in English, included, lived, divided. Now as you combine these two together, I have studied, you have studied. Notice in the English, the only part that changes is the I have, you have, she has. The first verb changes, the second verb does not. It stays ed all the way down, and it's going to be the same in English, or in Spanish. Estudiado, estudiado is going to be the same all the way down, and what will change is the verb in front. So I have studied, he estudiado, has estudiado, ha estudiado, hemos estudiado, habéis estudiado, and han estudiado. First verb will change, the second verb will not. Same for an IDO or an ER verb. That will stay defended or defendido all the way down. You'll just change the first verb, not the second verb. For an IR verb, exactly the same. Lived, vivido, you only change the verb in front. So, as a summary, haber is a, as, a, hemos, habéis, han. For AR verbs, it's going to be estudiado, ER, defendido, and IR, vivido. So ER and IR share the same ending. On what they call the past participle, the ADO and IDO form of a verb is the past participle, the ED form. Haber is going to just be in English, I have studied, defended, lived. That's what it would look like in English. And just to finish up, that's what the perfecto verb tense looks like. It means I have done something. Two verbs together, you change the first one, you conjugate it all the way through. The second one, you just add either ADO or an IDO ending, and you have the ED form of that verb. So I have studied, I have defended, I have lived. That's our lesson for today.